Psalm 4 starts with a heart-wrenching scene. The sanctuary, God's holy dwelling place, lies in ruins. The psalmist cries out, asking God why he seems absent, why he allows such devastation. This powerful image of a desecrated sanctuary reflects the pain and confusion we often feel when facing difficult times. We've all experienced moments when life throws us a curveball. Maybe it's a job loss, a health crisis, or a broken relationship. But even in the midst of despair, Psalm 74 offers a glimmer of hope. The psalmist remembers God's past faithfulness, clinging to the belief that the God who delivered his people before can do it again. When faced with our own struggles, we can choose to focus on the chaos or remember God's unwavering presence. The psalmist pours out his raw emotions to God, expressing the deep anguish and confusion that many of us feel in our darkest moments. Questioning why he seems so distant, why his presence feels so far away when we need him the most. How long, O God, will the foe scoff? How long will we feel abandoned and alone in our struggles? Will the enemy revile your name forever? The psalmist's cry is one of desperation and longing for God's intervention. He cries out in Psalm 74 verse 10, seeking answers and relief from his suffering. This raw honesty is something we can all relate to. It's a reminder that it's okay to bring our true feelings to God. When life gets tough, it's natural to wonder where God is and why he allows suffering. These questions are part of our human experience. We might feel like our prayers are hitting a ceiling, unanswered and unheard, leaving us feeling isolated and hopeless. But even in our questioning, even in our anger and despair, God is there. He is present in our pain and our doubts. He can handle our raw emotions. He is big enough to take on our fears, our anger, and our confusion. He invites us to come to him just as we are, with all our doubts and fears. We don't need to hide our true selves from him. God wants us to come to him with our whole selves, not just the polished versions we present to the world. He desires an authentic relationship with us. Despite the despair, the psalmist doesn't stay stuck in his grief. He finds a way to rise above his sorrow. He shifts his focus to God's faithfulness, recounting his past victories and mighty deeds. This shift in perspective is crucial. It was you who split open the sea by your power. You broke the heads of the monster in the waters, he proclaims in Psalm 74 verse 13. These words are a testament to God's mighty power. This act of remembering serves as a lifeline, reminding the psalmist of God's power and love. It anchors him in hope. When we face trials, it's easy to get bogged down by the weight of our problems. The challenges can seem insurmountable. But like the psalmist, we can choose to shift our perspective. We can look beyond our immediate struggles. We can choose to remember God's faithfulness in our own lives and throughout history. These memories can be a source of strength. Remembering these acts of love and power can ignite a spark of hope in our hearts. It can light our way forward. By holding on to the truth of God's faithfulness, we can find the strength to keep going even when we don't understand our circumstances. This faith can be our guiding light. Section 4. Hope for today, applying ancient truths to modern challenges. The message of Psalm 74 transcends time and culture. Just as the psalmist faced the destruction of the temple, we too face our own personal earthquakes that shake us to our core. These challenges might come in the form of financial instability, relationship breakdowns, health scares, or global uncertainties. Yet, Psalm 74 reminds us that even in the midst of chaos, God remains faithful. He is our refuge and strength, a very present help in times of trouble. When we feel overwhelmed by the storms of life, we can turn to him, finding solace in his presence and strength in his promises. This doesn't mean our problems will magically disappear, but it does mean we don't have to face them alone. Section 5. Trusting in God's timing even when we don't understand. Psalm 74 concludes with a powerful reminder: God is sovereign, he reigns over all creation, and nothing escapes his notice. He is in control, even when our world feels like it's spinning out of control. In moments of chaos and confusion, his steady hand guides us. While the psalmist doesn't receive immediate answers to his questions, he chooses to trust in God's timing. This act of faith is a testament to his deep belief in God's wisdom. This can be a difficult truth to embrace, especially when we're hurting and desperate for answers. Our hearts yearn for clarity and resolution. We want immediate solutions, instant relief from our pain. The waiting can feel unbearable, stretching our patience and faith to their limits. Trusting in God's timing requires surrender. It demands that we release our grip on our own plans and expectations. It means letting go of our need to control the situation and allowing Him to work in His own way and in His own time. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of profound strength and faith. As we learn to trust in His perfect timing, we'll discover a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that anchors our souls even in the midst of life's greatest storms. This peace is a gift, a reminder of His unwavering love and